Hi everybody, this is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. So more information has been coming in throughout the last couple of days in relationship to what the summer solstice is. And this is a lot of information that I have been giving to you guys. I know there's a lot of upgrades being taken here. In order to get to where we're going, we have to, there's steps and levels of all of this that finally is going to bring us to where we actually need to be. And it all really begins within the heart, though. If we don't have the heart that really believes, we can't ascend properly. We don't discover properly. So we have to develop that heart that is always open to what pure love is about. Faith. Trust. And then we can find greater understanding at whatever level we are currently at. Long time ago, I say a long time ago because it feels like my process here. I'll be creeping up on 3 years of my awareness this September 14th, of my awareness to my ascension process or my awakening process. And 3 years for me right now doesn't seem very long. 3 years for me doing this, having this, being at the level that I am at, I am very grateful for. It would not be possible had I not had a great team of light surrounding me and urging me and pushing me along and guiding me within the center of my being, my heart. I wouldn't be here without the divine love, without feeling that divine presence. But a while back, a long time ago, within this past 3 years, a year, maybe 2 years ago, God spoke to me saying, don't fear the eagles. And I really, although I kind of understood what that meant, I really didn't know what it meant. Also, I was told early on in my process, I was able to travel. I was able to remote view or travel to Egypt. And this is where God also spoke to me about your body lies within Egypt. And, again, I understood it, but I didn't understand it. Through no matter what we are doing in our life, whether we are living as a human being or working on our spiritual growth, if we don't really have a connection, if we don't find deeper meaning about what something is all about, meaning having an experience in relationship to it, we can never really say, I understand. So there was that missing connection. As I traveled remotely or traveled spiritually through Egypt, I was being given, I was seeing something being uncovered. I traveled through these great halls where information was, where people or these Egyptian gods were. And I was uncovering something. I wasn't able to see it yet. I wasn't able to tap into it yet because I wasn't ready for that revelation yet. And that was at the very beginning of my process when I began to trust my inner vision. So here I am today. Well, let's talk about this is really exciting for me because now I am connecting more of it. And I apologize in advance for not really having this huge significance of what the summer solstice is about. I learn as I go, and that's all that I can do. Sometimes the information I get is really quick and easy, and sometimes I have to put days and days and days worth of information together. All of this in which is leading us up to what I am telling you today. Everything that I have been expressing for the last week or so here is leading us up to today, where, and I actually wanted to do this video yesterday, but I was still in that moment of gratefulness. When the sun sets today in Egypt, it resides in between the two pyramids, and in the center is the Sphinx. When the sun is setting down, well, also when it's rising and setting, the sun is sitting behind the Sphinx, creating a halo, an illuminated mind. We all know what Egypt signifies. We all know what the Great Pyramids signify. When you look at the Great Pyramid in itself, you see only the top portion of the pyramid. Underneath is still a structure, the bottom part of the diamond or rhombus structure, together compile and make up the Merkaba, the masculine and the feminine. Today we are tapping into 0 point energy, the Akash, the Great Hall. No matter where you are in your journey, you are receiving information pertaining to you, little by little. And it could be something small, yet can be highly significant on your path. Please don't compare what type of information you are given when you tap into energy. You are given information that you are ready for and that you can use on your journey. More isn't always greater. More when you are not ready for that information can actually hinder your growth. Be grateful for whatever comes your way. Now, when you look at the eagles, and the eagle that represents the sun disk is Ra. But there's just so much information here that I have, and I'm doing my best to really give it to you. So you have Ra, and you're also going to have, and when you compile the eye of Thoth, you have the eye of Ra, or the sun disk also. One is going to be the masculine and one's going to be the feminine. Half of the hemisphere is receiving more light, the other half is receiving more dark hours, which is signifying the eye of Ra and the eye of Thoth. All together is bringing an illuminated eye of Horus. Now, whatever it is that you again are ready for, this is about you and your path. How much visible light or light that you are able to transfer in via your heart center. again, if the heart is not open to receiving the light, meaning being able to decipher, or what is the word? Translate that information, then the mind can't pick up on what is being perceived or taken in. So I was also spoken about, or given words about Thoth and about the Stargate. What is the Stargate here? The Stargate, of course, is in relationship to reaching higher realms. When we are able to tap into higher energy, a higher light, it is because of course we have raised our own awareness. We have cleared ourselves of lower densities, which means we are really removing all negative forms of thought and emotions. And we are ready to pick up and receive higher transmissions of light. The Stargate in itself is when we have really completed the balance within ourselves, and the lunar cycle and the solar cycle within your human form has created that sacred marriage, that holy union within. This is when you are able to accelerate now at a higher rate and pick up on more information pertaining to your path. Tapping into 0 point energy requires us to believe, and it requires us to be able to take in that information and use it again for our growth process. If today we are all tapping into this, but if you are not ready for it, it will be given to you in the time of your own readiness. Your body, your vessel here, is taking in this information, all about who you are. If you are still in resistance and feeling very dense and very low, vibrating low, then the information is going to be stored and held within your vessel until you clear a little bit more. Then the DNA is going to awaken and transmit that information back into your being when you are ready for it. So you're not being overwhelmed. Resistance can come in the form of having chronic pain in your vessel, but not necessarily always so. Because even when we are upgrading, we all know that we are receiving some sort of symptom. And I always, when I have been feeling my knees have been kind of having some symptoms for about a week now. I breathe through it. I talk myself out of feeling discomfort. I reassure myself that I am open and receptive to receiving. And I ask for forgiveness for things that I am unaware of, so that I can help push whatever is being blocked. Because if there's a discomfort, in order to keep myself in check, I apologize and forgive, because I don't want to be an individual who thinks I am above anything else. I am humbled at my level, no matter where I am. And I'm not ever going to say that I know everything, that I have everything. And therefore, I can give myself a little bit more compassion and more love and create more healing. Because I know unless I am gone off of this earth plane, I don't have all the answers yet. Unless I know my higher self and my divine purpose, I don't have all the answers yet, which means I still have something to clear. So I help myself by loving myself when I feel lower. I have also been experiencing, or a couple of days ago I experienced, aggression towards the opposite sex, but also towards the same sex, because both are always interconnected. I had to ask for forgiveness in order to usher and push that negativity aside. So when we are actually working now with this Stargate here, we are working with the balancing of all masculine and feminine aspects of the mind. The pineal gland, pituitary gland, the thymus, the medulla oblongata, the pons, all of that has been unified. This is also what it is going to be. The Hall of Records is also in the center of the mind between the cherubim, where we are all being finally judged. Judgment is not, oh, you are a bad person. You've done this wrong and wrong and wrong. It is not about feeling bad about oneself. When we are on that mercy seat and able to be there before God, or within the gods of this great hall, they are checking ourselves to see whether or not we are able to take in more light, more love, more information. By what our heart, by the weighing of our own heart, is ready for. What have we released? What have we learned from our past mistakes? It's the clearing of karma. When we are ready to be resurrected or have the information pertaining to our higher self, we have to remove our karmic debt. To have true freedom is to be delivered from bondage, which means we are no longer bound by time and space. We no longer have to become reincarnated into our lives again to clear the negative energies that we have not, negative karma or karma in general. We are free from time and space, which also means that we are free to travel in all dimensions within this reality when we have gotten to that level, which means that our Merkaba is fully intact and ready to be used. So that is the significance of what the summer solstice really is. When both light and both dark at a huge cosmic level now is a meeting within and allowing us to enter the King's chamber, allowing us to have more information. Again, no matter where you are in your journey, you are tapping into this love and light. You are being given the opportunity to receive more information about who you are. Stay centered within your heart. Remove negativity. Remove all negative thought and emotion and negative words, negative actions. It's going to help you move forward. Continuously ask for forgiveness. Whether it's within your own mind and heart, speaking those words within, or going over and beyond and asking for it in your reality towards others. I do that often. I humble myself before others, asking for forgiveness telling them that I love them, that the things that I am doing have nothing to do with what they have done, nothing to do with them. It's all about myself. What I go through is about myself. What you go through is about yourself. What you perceive in others is about you. What I perceive about another individual is about me. When you realize that to your highest, you can become your highest self when you remove those thoughts and emotions. I hope this video helps you all. I have been very excited. I have been very blessed to have this information. And again, I apologize that it is just now coming into me. But I know that today and onward, you are going to receive more information that is going to guide you on your journey for your greatest good. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.